I'd like to say good morning to everyone again. It's an honor for me to have the privilege to introduce Reverend Walker. I got a little excited a while ago when she was reading the resolution. The reason why I got excited, y'all may not know this. Edgecombe County joined in on that resolution. Nash County joined in on that resolution, as well as the city of Rocky Mountain. And a lot of it had to do with the respect that they had for Dr. Walker. A few weeks ago, Reverend Walker's daughter was home for Christmas. I called one day and she wasn't available. So I'm a very patient person. So I gave her a little bit more time. The next day I called the second day. And I wanted to speak to her because there was something that I wanted her to know based on a statement that she made at Reverend Walker's 50th anniversary of pastoralship. So Risa, what they call it when she wasn't there physically, she did something on the screen. Skype things. I don't know all these technology. I know I saw it on the screen. But anyway, she Skyped in, and one of the things that she said, and I know she was telling the truth because I saw it in her, I saw it in Tim. And they came from very good stock. And I said that to say this. In 1970, shortly after Martin Luther King died in '68, Mr. Clement carried us down to Atlanta, Georgia. We stood there with his wife, Corella King, her daughter, and one of her nieces. So, as I grew older, I began to realize that those kids knew more about their father by reading and what they heard than what they actually knew based on their age. So, I told Teresa, I said, Teresa, I say, as America get ready to celebrate Martin Luther King's birthday, I say in Edgecombe County, we cannot celebrate Martin Luther King's birthday without celebrating Reverend Walker. Right, Tim? There's something. And the reason being, I don't care who go nationally with a voice, a cry in the wilderness, unless you have somebody locally that has the courage and the willingness to take that national message and penetrate it locally, it goes void. Prime example, 1865, slavery was abolished. But it didn't hit all parts of the United States in 1865. It was 2 or 3 or 4 years, in some cases 20 years after, because the people, they hadn't heard it. But Reverend Walker, when I met him, and I never told him this, but when I first came back home out of service, I was indoctrinated with Martin Luther King in the military. Every base I went to down south, they were celebrating Martin Luther King. I come back home, the people in Edgecombe, they're afraid to celebrate Martin Luther King. We just had to get Reverend Walker, George Terry, come from Rocky Mountain to lead a Martin Luther King parade here in Edgecombe County. We had Miss Florence on, Miss Vivian Bldg, they was out there marching. Young folks act like they were scared. This man got courage. And one thing about when you go in the military, you don't mind fighting with folks that got courage. But ain't nothing no worse than a weak person with no backbone. I'm gonna bring it in now. I got a whole folder, but I chose to use this one here to bring Reverend Walker in. Reverend Walker, you know, from time to time I call you and tell you I got a document for you. But on January the 30th of 2013, the entrepreneurs, they recognized you out at the Edgecombe Community College. And Calvin Atkins covered the story. And Calvin wrote it like this. He said, for years, when anyone talked about moving Edgecombe County in the right direction, socially, political, spiritually, the Reverend Dr. Thomas L. Walker name came up in some form or fashion. The former Edgecombe County Commissioner had been one of the most proactive humanitarians in the county. Walker was one of the first African Americans to be elected as a county commissioner, where he served 3 terms. He also served as the field representative for Congressman Eva Clayton. While stepping down as a political leader, Walker founded the Edgecombe National Political Caucus, an organization that focuses on voter registration, and the Ebenezer Baptist Church Alton, a nonprofit that focuses on housing, health, and community outreach. Walker's proactive stance during the Civil Rights era earned him the Order of the Longleaf Pine, a Community Service Award. Other awards include the Black History Heritage Peacekeepers Award. I need to get one of those, and the Humanitarian Award for Outstanding Services. And Walker stated that night, if you do what you believe is right in life, even sometimes maybe things may be butting against the trend, ultimately God will allow you to receive that recognition. Not that I was looking for it, I just wanted to make the quality of life in Edgecombe County better, and I hope that I did. Reverend, I'm a testament, you did. At this time, I want everybody to stand on your feet. And let's give Reverend Walker a standing ovation.
Everybody